afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching us. Welcome to the Acting Up Show. I'm your host, James Joffrion, or you can call me AKA Joffe. And of course, I'm always here with the kings themselves. Mike, say what's up to the good people, man.
What's going on? Good morning.
Good morning indeed. Let's not also forget about Chris, the king himself. Welcome, brother.
What's up, world? How y'all doing?
Yes, indeed. We getting after the Acting Up Show, and when it's cold outside in Houston, Texas, man, oh my God, hitting that Bobby Womack right now.
Yeah, buddy.
When it's cold outside, girl,
Yeah.
who you holding? Valentine's Day is tomato.
Now we normally don't do weather report on here, but it will be 30.
I'm just saying, dude.
I had somebody tell me like I moved to Texas to get away from the cold.
She picked the wrong time.
I'm saying, hey, baby, I'm just saying, man, we in for it today.
Yeah, we in for it today and tomorrow and Monday night. Monday night, it's gonna be 12 degrees outside. 12.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm already stocked up. I don't plan on stepping outside. So in-home scouts.
What's the name? Who said that? Marlon Wayne said that. You know it's cold outside when it's hot, you irritate and pissed off. But when you cold and you walk down the street or whatever, you see people going like this with their face because that wind hit them so hard.
Yeah.
That blistering cold, bro. It ain't nothing nice.
Yeah.
You don't want it, man. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's get into the show. We're gonna touch on this just a little bit. I'm tired of hearing about this, man. I mean, hey, for all you Republicans that do watch it, hey, you know, if that's who you voted for, that's who you voted for. It is what it is. But, you know, I do talk to some Republicans who said they can't stand Trump. We know that he got his trial going on. It is what it is. He did what he did. The darkness coming to light. And that's pretty much that. We're going to see what the fallout is going to be. They trying to, you know, make sure that he does not run for office again for another term. As they, yeah, like ever. So, hey, it is what it is, man.
They are having a trial as we speak right now, day 5.
Yeah.
Day 5.
They are really like pushing I mean, as soon as the inauguration was over, they got to work. So,
which
yeah.
I understand. People may be like, why the big push, even though because he's not in office anymore, but he has the ability to run again. So by him being impeached a second time, he's not going to be eligible. He can't run. A lot of his benefits that's paid by taxpayers are going to be taken away. So that's why it's really a hot topic as well.
Yep. That's why. And then they saw how go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
Well, they it says here that the Senate is on track of voting today on whether to convict former President Trump for inciting the insurrection at the Capitol. So today is gonna be the day they're gonna vote. Man, I mean, I don't think would have took so long if it was anybody else. I don't know. I'm just saying.
If it was President Obama,
I doubt it.
It'd be so quick.
Yeah.
I'm saying with the quickness, man. So
the fact that people still support him after you see all his evidence, it's like you could it's like somebody had a gun. I see him shoot the dude in my face, but I'm like, no, well, it's like, well, did he shoot him? Or was he aiming at the wall? You know, it's like these Republicans that still support him. Ted Cruz, is it Ted Cruz from Texas?
Yeah,
Ted Cruz still on it. Ted Cruz.
He makes us look bad.
Oh my gosh! I saw that one video of Ted Cruz trying to kiss that little girl, and she just did not want it. Like I don't know how old the girl was. I mean, she looked pretty young to me. I gotta go back and watch it, but he was trying to kiss her on the cheek, and like she like somebody trying like he said he just trying to kiss her. I mean, he got like 2 smooches in or 1 smooch or whatever, but it's like, dude, get back, bro. Like, what are you doing, man? It was just an awkward situation, and I'm just like, Cruz, just stop, man. Just stop. You embarrass yourself. Not us. Well, yeah, it kind of is us. God dog.
Well, you know what they say, birds of a feather flock together, so I'm not surprised.
My God, man.
Well, my last thing I'm gonna say about this, because this whole Trump thing is like beating a dead horse. I can't wait till they find out the conclusion of this situation. But in order for the Republican Party to ever get back to like, not, I ain't gonna say like get back, but they're gonna have to make a complete overhaul change, like of their whole perception towards the public. Because most of the public look at them like, well, he's some racist, stupid, insurrection. Motherfuckers, they'll ride in the Capitol if they don't get their way. Cause Trump just basically messed up the whole everything with the Republicans, the way how a lot of people view them now. So
well, you know, who's to say that because it's always been traditionally Democrats, Republicans, but this is an opportunity for new parties also can probably come up in the next 4 years.
Yeah, the independent,
I see that happening. Yeah, man. So I mean, hey, like I said, it is what it is. If you're Republican, hey, you know, you do what you do. It is what it is. I have no hatred towards you, but for people that was out there at the Capitol and whoever spread hatred, I ain't for it, man. So
I have a decent, healthy conversation with someone on the other side, Republican. You know, we talk, you know, but you got some that's like the ones in the Capitol.
Yeah, and that's the thing to me with politics. Like, even though like, you know, I'm a Democrat or whatever, I can even call out Democrats on something that I'm like, nah, I ain't for that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we got to be at, like, I understand when people say, nah, that's your vote. You got to be all for what they do. I'm like, nah, you don't have to do that, man. You got to see through the forest, through the trees, whatever that saying is. You see for what it is, and you say like, hey, I'm a Republican, but this stuff is wrong. I'm a Democrat, but this ain't right. So
right is right, wrong is wrong.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, exactly. So
yeah. So I mean, hey, just saying for people out there who just quick to say you a Republican, you a Democrat, like, nah, y'all gotta be able to separate some things and talk to them and have a conversation with people.
Have some discernment. I have to use a big word for that. Some discernment.
There you go. There you go.
Use a school word.
Use them words, brother. We educated around here.
Oh
my gosh, man. Let's move on. You know what? Some things I'm becoming numb to, and some things I'm just like, man. Chris, I'm sorry, man. I
don't walk out no more. I'm just.
Oh, so we're not gonna save this for sports. This is just too hot, juicy to wait, huh? We're gonna keep it going.
Oh man.
I'll be back.
Oh my gosh, man. Hey, man, I completely understand. This
plate is too hot. It's too hot to wait for sports, huh? We just gonna hop right into it.
Houston sports going through it. You know, we getting hit from all sides, man. It's like, oh man. What's a good song for this? The Boys to Men. It's so hard to say goodbye. Man,
almost doesn't count. I don't know.
Almost doesn't count. Oh man, there's so many sad love songs. So many sad songs. Oh my gosh, man. So JJ Watt.
Sad.
And so JJ Watt finally, you know, we all thought it was coming. We had a feeling it was coming. Me personally, I felt it was coming because, you know, but you know, the man has done a lot for this city as well as, you know, other sports, you know, guys did. Thank you. The way he did it was the right way. Hey man, it's at some point in time when you can only do so much as you can, and you got to move on. And
yeah.
So no more.
He still has enough in the tank to where he can still compete.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true.
So. Them boys over there on Kirby. I guess, you know, like I said, wherever Deshaun goes, that's where my fandom will go. I will renounce the Texans if Deshaun is not on this team next year.
You need to stay there and suffer through the fires and the flame, because that's what your team, and that's what you got to do.
No, you know what we're turning into? We're turning into the NBA version of the Knicks.
Oh, you don't.
That is what we're turning into.
Oh man.
That is what we're turning into.
Nick fans is loyal. They are loyal. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, the Browns fans is loyal too, but the Browns did pretty good. They did good against us, of course, but they did good this year. So my whole opinion about the Texans, I'm not gonna lie, I seen this coming, bro. I seen this coming. I seen it. They are not able to withstand that much talent and be like known as a contender of anything, bro. Look at the franchise. They always come short, and it's not even close. Like some people will go to the NFL, go to the Super Bowl, and they'll lose, and then the next couple of years they'll go to the Super Bowl and they'll win. The Texans they hadn't even touched going to the Super Bowl, let alone getting deep in the playoffs but one time. And that wasn't even that deep. They only they went second round and they got kicked out. The best years they had was with Matt Shaw. That's my personal opinion. And when Deshaun came, gave them hope. And now they irritating Deshaun. That's the thing. They got rid of people that Deshaun.
They're not building around him.
They're not building around him. They irritating him. And you don't do that with that kind of talent. That's a generational talent like Patrick Mahomes. You don't irritate that. You nurture that. Like what the Rockets did for James Harden is what the Texans should be doing. You see what I'm saying? And instead they got rid of this president, the president of that was there for 20 years. And guess what school he came out of? Clemson. Guess what school Deshaun came out of? Clemson. So they had that connection.
But yet Jack Easterby still is employed.
And he's still employed. Homeboy stepped down. We're gonna get on James Harden next, but still, man, it made no like. That's what I was saying. Like the day that, like I said before, that same season where Deshaun had to take that bus, and like his ribs are broken, and he's still taking buses to still play the game, man. And y'all still didn't get an O-line for him. Like that showed the heart and dedication and the toughness of him. And me personally, we talked about that last time, like. The human aspect coming to it when you're like, man, this dude is like really playing. Like, let's get something or somebody around him to protect this guy. Yeah. I mean, and plus it's common sense. Every season we talking about O-line. They're like, I'm gonna get somebody else. We're gonna get somebody else. I'm like, bro, do I gotta spell it out for you? Protect me. Please help me, bro. Like I took a bus.
The best thing for the Texans to do, in my personal opinion, they gotta at this point they gotta probably sell that team because now it feels like a downward spiral now. You got JJ then left, you got the president then left, you got D-Hop then left. It's like the dominoes just keep on falling. And how many fans is gonna be around when Deshaun leaves?
Not I.
Because I didn't heard it from several people. It's like I'm done with the Texans, and they did.
I mean, you know how long it took us to. You know how many quarterbacks we went through? One.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
To find a good solid quarterback.
A lot. And I said that Matt Shaw was decent out of all of them before Deshaun. A lot of quarterbacks the Texans went.
And then we finally get the quarterback. Shout out to Rick Smith. We miss Rick Smith.
Yeah, Rick Smith was just sitting there and he's like,
he's
waiting on that phone call so he can say no.
Right?
I bet they did call him too. He's like,
I bet they did. Hey, Rick, hey man, how do you do this right, man? No, click. Well, I guess we can't talk to Rick no more, man. So I'm just saying, man, like it's silly and it's annoying. It's frustrating. Like whenever I'm at work and I'm in the van driving, and when sports radio talk about, or just any sports radio talk about the Texans, I cut it off because I don't got time for it, man. I don't want to hear it, man.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
sell the team, bro.
Yeah, sell the team. I mean, the fandom is going down, bro. Like this city gonna ride and die for the Texans. Someone once told me, "Oh, the Astros won the World Series. That's cool."
Yeah.
And the Rockets, they won, they championship back then. But really, what the city been waiting for, they've been waiting for that Super Bowl. They've been waiting for the Super Bowl.
It's a football state.
Yeah. It's God family football out here.
It will be big for the city. I mean, the Texans fans need that. They need someone to run that organization well, because now it looks like a money pit. It's like, if you want to get some money, go to the Texans, because they're gonna overpay you. And then someone once said, well, how they gonna get free agents now? If Deshaun leave, who gonna want to go to the Texans, bro? Like, honestly, a high free agent, who gonna I want to play for them, like Tom Brady.
Yeah, and Tom Brady, he actually proved to everybody that the difference a quarterback makes. You know, because the Tampa Bay hadn't been in the playoffs or missed the playoffs in the last 10 plus years.
Yeah.
You insert him, he has the talent around him. Super Bowl, and I think that's the same scenario. You put the right talent around Deshaun, he's gonna get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's gonna take you there. Yeah.
And now people start looking at Belichick. Like, was Belichick amazing at setting up plays and everything for Brady? Or was Brady just that awesome?
Brady was just a bit of both. I think Brady is that awesome, and I think Belichick is that good. You know. Yeah. But situation change. You know.
Yeah.
Tom Brady basically, he proved the point. That's what he wanted. He wanted to prove, like, I didn't need him in the beginning. He needs me. Look where he's at. It would have been cool if they would have met in the playoffs, though. I mean, in the Super Bowl.
That would have been dope.
That would have been.
That would have been.
But Cam Newton is not his guy, though.
No.
I didn't think that was gonna work in the first place.
No.
I don't see him fitting that system with his style of play. You know.
I was rooting for Cam. I really was.
I always root for Cam, but it's just like Belichick. He likes a good thrower, a good pocket. You know, Cam is more of a scrambling kind of. He can throw, but his decision making sometimes is.
Yeah.
You know.
True.
He's not a Belichick type of quarterback. When I think of a Belichick quarterback, I don't think Cam Newton. You know.
Very true. I mean, hey, you're gonna have to adjust. I mean, what's Cam's contract? Like he signed like.
I don't know how long he signed for.
I gotta look into that. But yeah, man, like you said, Brady opened it up and pretty much he just showed that these quarterbacks, hey, look, give me over here. Let's talk. Let's get these people over here. Let's go. Let's run it. Now these quarterbacks seeing it, and I'm like, dang, man, I know he's Tom Brady, but at the same time, can we have somebody over here? Can y'all get this person this and listen to what Like, so pretty much you have Tom Brady right here, you got Deshaun right here, showing two polar opposites of this is what happens when you don't get me what I want. This is what happens when you do get me what I want. Can you help me out, please? So we can just please.
And they really ignited because it has been years before this situation between them two. Because Deshaun is unhappy where he's at, he wants out. And for some reason the Texans believe that, he's not going anywhere. Like they saying the teams like we show no interest on trading Deshaun. How is that gonna work when somebody don't want to go somewhere? And you gonna keep it? How is this gonna work, man? Like you just gonna make this man throw a fucking football? Like no, the years of just shut up and play is over now. That is over because now you have Russell Wilson speaking out on the Seahawks. I need better protection. Then you got the situation with Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz don't want to play anymore. He for the Eagles. He wants out. He demands a trade. So these players are speaking up, man. If they're not liking their situation, they want to move around. But you have to put that work in. If it's just someone that's just coming into like no. Like, all right, well then you can move around. But like somebody like Deshaun, it's interesting how this is gonna move forward. Because how the Texans is just gonna make someone.
And there's even talks of that. Unfortunately, this could be a sad story where they may just sit them. If you don't want to play, well, then they're just gonna hold on to them.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
That is.
That's fucked up.
That's that toxic relationship.
That is a toxic relationship.
I don't want. Can't nobody else have you.
I'm glad he at least got his contract. So.
Yeah, he got his money. He got his money. But
man, it's
fuck, man.
I don't know.
This gonna ruin the Texans reputation.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
is.
Okay. I can't talk about this no more because it's about
So
to be ice storm. You guys stuck in the house. They're gonna have me all depressed.
boy, we gonna be rocking back and forth like goddamn Texas, bro.
God.
Man, on the what's his name? James Harden, man. He sat down with Rachel Nicholas, man, and he was talking about how he said we ain't doing no more. He was talking about how his time in Houston. I didn't read the full article or listen to the full interview, but he was talking about how he said he was becoming tired of being to the kind of like saying he's the go-to guy of having to put up 40 points every night so his team can win. And so I know that it's different when you're on the court, but and there's only so much you can do to tell the players how to run this and run that. But when you're jacking up threes all the damn time and not shooting mid-range twos, and it can become tiring. We all seen it with the playoffs. How they always say how James Harden runs out of gas through the playoffs and everything. And me personally, I say it's because you running up and down the damn court shooting threes all the time, bro. It takes a lot of strength in your legs to play defense and run right back down the court and shoot a three. And then he was saying that he hated how it all transpired. He hated how those past 2 months how they transpired, and he wished it wouldn't have transpired the way it did. It didn't mean any disrespect to the players, of what he said, but he had to get out to get to a better situation for himself, which I understand. However, it kind of bothered me a bit, but at the same time, I'm like, eh. But it's like, James, dude, bro, they gave you everything you asked for, they gave to you. If y'all just would have sat down and switched up y'all playbook, then you probably would have had at least a championship or probably would have had a finals appearance.
Yep.
You know, conspiracy theory I've heard out there. That it has, nothing to do with that. So my conspiracy theory, Tillman, Tillman Fertitta,
no face, no
I mean, they out there. Some people talking about it could be something to do with his support of Trump. Fertitta, the owner's support of Trump, could also be why he wanted out because he just didn't mesh with that.
Yeah.
Because I can't see no real reason for him to really want to leave because he got it. Like I said, everything pieces that he needed. Right, we was putting people in play to work with him.
Yeah, we did. You had Chris Paul, and then Russ trade for Chris Paul. I thought that was stupid. I would have told Harden, look, bro, first year y'all was together, y'all was the number 1 seed, y'all almost beat Golden State. You look how many wins y'all racked up. I mean, y'all gonna have to work it out some kind of way. Second year they was together, y'all, even though, hey, the injury happened or whatever, it is what it is. Y'all just had to play Golden State the second round, I'm sorry. But y'all have progress together. Y'all just need to figure this stuff out. And plain and simple. I mean, sometimes you gotta do that with some of these superstars, man. Tell them like, nah, man, we don't always. And that's the thing too with the whole. I'm about to go back with Deshaun Watson thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because it's kind of like those. I was like, it's like, dude. Because with the James Harden thing, it's like, this is what you asked for. We gave it to you. Let's go. LaShawn, it was like, get this man some help, please. But anyways, I don't have no problem with James Harden. He had to do what he had to do to get out of there. But it's just the fact that, all y'all had to do was set up plays a different type of way because y'all had the pieces every year since D'Antoni was here. But, if you would have just tweaked this and tweaked that, just maybe, you probably could have had a finals appearance and maybe a championship. So,
man, James Harden treated the Houston Rockets like that dude that would buy the girl everything she wants. You want this? Oh, here you go. You want that? Here you go. And then see somebody else that they like and just leave. That's how she did him.
The boy dipped. It is what it is, man. I mean, I started looking at like these players, the NBA players, NFL, baseball, all that. They look at it like from like past the old school guys, how they would like stay on one team all their lives and they don't get a championship.
And hopefully get into the Hall of Fame. Hopefully get into the Hall of Fame. They want the money and they want their championship. I mean, I get it. I understand it. And shout out to Deshaun. Deshaun is doing exactly what he got to do.
Yeah.
He don't feel comfortable. I want to move around, and that's it. Well, I got to go. Now maybe that's true with James Harden, and that is a rumor. We don't know if that's true or not, but James Harden, he wants a championship, I guess. And how much is Brooklyn paying him? Anybody know?
I forgot how much his contract is, but he's on.
Yeah. They can pay him 2 pennies. I don't care.
Man. So hey, we're gonna see what happens, man. I mean, it's we going through it over here, y'all. Pray for your Houston sports teams, man.
Do Pittsburgh got a basketball team? I'm gonna root for them.
Here we go.
They got one hell of a football team. I know that much.
Cut the camera off. Cut the camera off.
That's my new feature. That's my new thing. I'm just gonna check it out.
Oh, we going through it. Oh my gosh, man. Let's move on, man. This too. We're gonna have to get the sad violin off of us in a little bit, man. But
hey, JJ could play with his brothers. Oh, we're just gonna skip over that part, his brothers, all of the Watt brothers. We even gonna recruit the daddy next week. We gonna get the whole family. We gonna bring the whole family up there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. Too hilarious. Crazy, man. The Mandalorian, man. So have y'all heard about what's been going on with Gina Carano?
I'm reading it now.
Yeah. So yeah, she's been in and out of the news lately because of some tweets that didn't sit well with people.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so pretty much, let me see. I gotta find the actual tweet so I can say it verbatim because I don't want to just put things out. But pretty much she was saying being a Republican is like being a Jew in the Holocaust in America. Now there were there were some other tweets from what other people, because of course you got people that are divided and everything.
Right.
There were some other tweets where people was trying to break it down for her, and they were saying that that's not the only thing she said. There was some other things and what she was trying to say. I gotta find the tweets to see all of it verbatim. I'm not on Twitter like that. I need to get back on Twitter like I need to be. But that's pretty much the gist of it. Some people are for her, some people are against her. Some people said they wanted her fired or whatever. And I know they said Lucasfilm, because that's Star Wars right there. So they were thinking about it for the past 2 months, and there's been 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, and I'm just now getting into it. I had a crush on Gina Carano, by the way. She's a nice, fine piece of work. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. We ain't gonna worry about that. But I like Gina. She was handling. She got some very good roles, good action. I wouldn't mess with her. Like, she can beat me up. She a mixed MMA fighter, man. I wouldn't mess with her. But I mean, you got to be careful what you say and what you do. We talked about that last time. When you're a celebrity in the public eye, everything you say is just gonna be like zeroed in on you, man.
It's just like what Shannon Sharp said. He said when he step out of the house, you gotta pretend like cameras is on you, even if you're not paying attention.
Yeah. Very true.
You in the eye of the public.
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah, I'm reading a little bit of it. This is not her first time a brush with social media controversy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she said something about a COVID mask mandate spreading. Yeah, conspiracy theories and elections and this about Black Lives Matter pronounced unusage. Yeah, so she been.
Yeah,
you've been pushing it.
Yeah, it's like you've been.
When you talk about the masks and Black Lives Matter. And this brings me to a lot of things. Just to sum up this whole situation, you gotta watch what you do and you gotta watch what you say, because she worked hard, obviously, because she
Yeah.
was a MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Seeing that she was on Deadpool, then Fast and the Furious 6, and the Mandalorian, and the Mandalorian was going to do a spinoff called The Rangers of the New Republic.
Yeah.
So she's been working, she's been grinding,
Yeah.
and it only takes a couple of tweets, and that's it. It's over.
Power in your words. Understand the
It's
power of your words, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is like it's a lesson, man. Really is. It's a lesson with all of this, bro. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta watch what you say. And some people would laugh, but you're not subject to this downfall. I always remember that. You're not subject to this downfall. This could happen to you. You just gotta watch what you say, because it only takes a couple of seconds.
We just watched Nick Cannon go through a similar thing. You know, he's come back out, he's come back up on the other side of it, you know. But you gotta understand the power of those words. Words are hurtful, words have strength, you know. So
I always say
you gotta be educated before you say these things.
I'm saying nowadays, like, we got to, man. Like, it's crazy. I mean, she looked like she, you know, I don't know what does it say? So less than 24 hours after her explosive ouster from Star Wars series, The Mandalorian, the incendiary comments, social media host Gina Carano has hit back at her detractors and revealed a new movie project she is making with conservative website The Daily Wire. I mean, good for her if she, you know. So I mean, hey, but still, we all said, you know, you got to be careful what you say. We all know for a fact that I say that freedom of speech is not really free, because you're gonna pay for it some kind of way.
in the court of public opinion.
Man, like,
It's real, you know.
yeah.
Especially in a space where we have you know, everything is dissected so quickly, especially with social media and the internet. You
Yeah,
have to watch what you say, especially if you're in the public light.
especially.
You know,
Speaking of all these people paying for what they say, y'all know Ray Fisher from the Justice League, the one who played as Cyborg.
yeah.
So I don't know if y'all been following that as well, but
I know he got
of course,
fired. Right?
was that now?
I know he got fired, right?
Yeah, I think he said that he didn't get fired. It was somebody else that got misplaced, but he said he's still employed, which is crazy because, you know, he, you know, been coming out talking about how Josh Whedon was doing this and talking about who was doing what on the set, and everybody, even people on YouTube, was saying that they don't believe him and whatever, or sometimes, but it's always just that little bit where you like, maybe this brother's on to something. And so now people that worked on the Buffy the Vampire series way back then, they coming out and backing up Ray Fisher for his comments, saying that, yeah, you know, something was going on with Josh Whedon, man. So I mean, but even though that was like way back then, it's like you build up a track record of, you know, how you treat your cast or whatever. So maybe something, I don't know, man. Maybe Ray Fisher probably be on to something. He could be.
I think there was friction between him and the director, because Josh Whedon took over for Zack Snyder, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah, it was a friction between them two. Wasn't between them, but they did. Of course, they didn't like the outcome of Justice League, and because of that, they really ouched Josh Whedon about that whole thing. But I don't know how that worked out when Zack Snyder left, and between how he got it. But there was some friction. There was something that went on that caused that, and I think that those actors didn't really too much care for Josh Whedon.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, but because he said a comedy, you know, black people got those eyes, like how we look like. We say, well, how you feel about this person? Then we go,
right.
And then other people look at that like, oh, well, he didn't say it, but we knew exactly what he meant. When I do not. Basically, I said, look, I do not fuck with that person.
Yeah, basically, like, something ain't right about this guy or this girl, man. Something ain't right, man. But of course, we all still waiting on that the trailer dropped. I think tomorrow. The Snyder Cut. There's the second trailer. I think it's supposed to drop either today or tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
With the black suit Superman and all that. Like, dude, I'm looking forward to it. I want to see. And I know this. God, 4 hours. God, no.
Jeez.
Hey, man,
I thought they're not gonna break it down in like series.
I don't think so. I think they just, from what I've read, they just full on go.
They just gonna drop it.
Like half a work day.
Yeah. Just go. Hey, just go for it, man. So, hey.
I mean, that's cool, man. I respect that because the flip to the next. I seen what is it? WandaVision last night.
Yeah.
I hate Disney because they cuts it off.
Right when it's like
right when it's like good, and then they cut it off, and I gotta wait all the way to Friday.
Yep. Man, bro, I hate that's the one of the things why I was like, man, I think that's how I fell off on my TV shows too. Because I was like, man, I'm tired of being held in suspense. I'm gonna just wait till everything come out and I forget about it and I get busy. So I'm like, oh well, guess I missed another show, man.
Well, we can't do that on this because
No.
because we gonna talk about it or someone's gonna say something. So
yeah, man.
Goddamn Disney.
Man.
Speaking of, be like Netflix and just drop the whole thing.
Like don't hold us in suspense. Don't tease me with it.
So they know they got us. So now they're like, oh, here you go. He almost there. Almost got it. All right, now
dangling that carrot or whatever, man. Man, what's the name? So speaking of the whole, Star Wars and with the heroes and everything, with TV shows and all that, they got the cast. It looked like they got the casting for. I don't know, Chris, if you played the. Have you ever played The Last of Us, the video game?
No.
Okay, it's quick rundown. Pretty much it's about the infected. There's the main character is Joel. You have Ellie, and pretty much Joel is a father who just lost his daughter during the infected, as it started, coming out and everything. And so it's kind of like he has that. He has that I don't give a shit and trying to get through this infected apocalypse, whatever. And he comes across Ellie, a girl who has been bit by one of the infected. And now his mission is to pretty much get her to all the way across, the good US of A. So, because they think that they have a cure for it. And so, spoilers for anybody who hasn't played The Last of Us, but hey, it is what it is now. But the way how they have to pretty much get the only way they think that they can get the cure for this infection is they had to kill Ellie in order to get it. Something with the brain or whatever, I think, from what I remember. And so now they had The Last of Us 2 that came out this past year. And now you're telling the story of Ellie pretty much trying to get her revenge for somebody who killed Joel, because Joel did a whole lot of, he killed somebody who he shouldn't have killed, but he kind of had to in order to save Ellie. If all that, I know it's a lot with it.
It's a lot.
It's a lot with it, but it's a real good game, real good story. Real good game, it kind of pulls and tugs at you like, are you going to be for Ellie? Or are you going to be for this other girl named Abby who killed Joel? And it's a really good game. Very it became one of my favorites. But anyways, they have been making a show for HBO about The Last of Us. And so the guy who plays on The Mandalorian, what's his name again?
Pedro?
Pedro Pascal, who was in Wonder Woman, Mr. Good Luck Wish guy.
and he's the Mandalorian.
Yeah, he's the Mandalorian. He will be playing as Joel in this series from what it looked like.
That man working, man.
Bro.
That man is working.
Yeah. And I'm not mad at him.
Ain't no chicks being shorted over there, boy.
This boy was in Game of Thrones. This boy was in Narcos.
Man.
Dude, I ain't mad at you, brother. Get it while you can, because when it's gone, man.
He is like the little baby of Hollywood right now. This man don't miss.
Yeah, and it's crazy too, because kind of getting back into the Mandalorian thing. They said that Pedro Pascal came out and said some crazy things, but they pretty much skipped over him. They went straight to Gina Carano. So, but it is what it is. I don't know. That's between them. Y'all work that out. So I mean, hey, maybe he shut the hell up after he said his, bad tweets or whatever about politics or whatever. But hey, it is what it is. I don't know. Gina, you want to talk to people about that? But anyways, so they got Pedro Pascal, who was also on Game of Thrones, and there was another girl who was on Game of Thrones. I don't know if y'all watched that, but she pretty much will be playing as Ellie on this. Let me see, let me go ahead and say her name so that way I don't. Let me see. Bella Ramsey. She that was on Game of Thrones. I don't know if for all you Game of Thrones fans who watch the show or whatever.
I never watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah. So this girl who played as who the name is Bella Ramsey, who was on Game of Thrones, she was like in charge of her. They didn't show her too much, and I kind of wanted to see her character a lot more on it because she was like a little kid, of course, but she was like snippy. Like she'll cut you down. Like she her words will cut you. So I'm like, bet I think I can see it now. I can see it. So she don't really look like Ellie, but they could probably they could play it off.
So when do they expect for it to release? Because I am a big The Last of Us. I believe The Last of Us is the greatest video game ever made in my life.
They don't say exactly when it's coming out, but it's in development. The good thing is that, and I know it was another rumor saying that they wanted Mahershala Ali to play as Joel, and I'm like,
no.
Joel. I said that this has to be a fake rumor. Joel is white.
Joel is white, and he's from Austin, Texas.
Yeah, he's from Austin, Texas. That's why I love him. So now I can see Mahershala Ali playing as another side character. So I mean that's cool, but Joel, no, man. Joel is white. So
yeah,
He white.
yeah, he ain't white. He white.
That's white.
That's white.
Shout out to my melanated, my melanin challenged people out there. Love y'all.
I mean, I know they do it in comic books and stuff like that, but I mean, man, no.
I rebuke that. I rebuke thee. No.
Yeah, man. No, man.
Now I ain't gonna lie. If they was to come out with a God of War movie and the character is black, absolutely, because his voice is always black. Like they had the guy that played Living Single. What was his name?
T.C. Carson.
Yeah, T.C. Carson. He played the first voices of Kratos, and then the guy that played in Stargate, the other black guy.
Yeah.
He played in this one that just recently came out.
Yeah.
Well, not recently, but back in 2015 came out.
Yeah. Man, you know what? Speaking of black, man, for the culture, man, look, man, we were just talking about this last week. This is kind of crazy. I'm crossing my fingers that this is true. Let me read this article to y'all real quick. After months of radio silence, Kevin Feige delivered on his promise that some big updates surrounding the MCU Blade reboot were imminent, with Watchmen scribe Stacey Osei Kafur, sorry if I'm butchering your name, being hired to write the script. The next stage is finding suitable talent to step behind the camera, and news of Osei involvement came with the additional information that leading man Mahershala Ali is the key creative driving the force project behind the project alongside Feige, with the two-time Academy Award winner instrumental in choosing the writer and no doubt director as well, which is dope. I'm loving what I'm hearing so far with this Blade. So the article continues to read, says reports that the full title could be Blade the Vampire Slayer brought mixed reactions due to the obvious Buffy connections. But at this stage, it'll be foolish to doubt anything Marvel Studios are cooking up. In any case, this reboot is still tentatively penciled in between Black Panther 2 July debut and Captain Marvel 2 November bound on 2022 calendar. So things will surely be picking up in the coming months. Yada, yada, yada. Let me go ahead and get to the what I wanted to get to in this. So, as seen in WandaVision, characters that originated in different franchises at other studios are now fair game for the MCU, and while giving him a major part in Blade will probably be too distracting a brief appearance for, drumroll please, who y'all think?
Wolverine.
No. We talking about Blade.
Okay.
Who was the man?
I got a little bit of ADHD, so I had.
No, you good. You good. So we talking about Blade, right?
Mhm.
We're talking about how Mahershala Ali, got, he handpicking, the writer, which is dope. And then, they trying to find out who gonna, be the person behind the camera work.
Right.
But with WandaVision coming out and how Wanda pretty much broke the barrier for different characters to come through, anybody could show up. This person single-handedly, well, I ain't gonna say single-handedly, they ain't do it by themselves. But when Marvel was becoming a sinking ship, Blade came out.
Yep.
Who is the man?
Wesley Snipes?
Bro, it's a rumor going around saying that Marvel are open to Wesley Snipes coming back in as Blade.
In WandaVision.
Well, not in one. Well, that would be dope. But they were saying like probably put him in the Blade franchise. Mahershala Ali will be there, and they also saying they're open to Wesley Snipes coming back.
Well, they need to. They need to.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
before it was Robert Downey Jr., it was Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Especially since they opened up the multiverse, it's definitely possible.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Definitely possible. I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, shoot, I hope he's getting a check from all these Marvel movies too. They need to become them like a percentage, just because.
Yeah.
Just on GP.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, because like they said it in another article, and I found this article and we got this covered, by the way, and I got excited when I saw it because it's kind of like, and they were saying like they want to, like Marvel is like pushing for women, more people of color. They got Shang-Chi. I gotta get more into his character. They got his movie coming out. They got they pushing the women, the agenda and all that, with the women coming out there and being more involved in the films and action and everything. And it's full circle because Wesley Snipes was that one who, when Marvel wasn't doing, was struggling, these Blade movies came out, and everybody flocked to the movies to see Blade, man. I mean, it's full circle, man. Yeah, I helped y'all out, or I did my thing, and I knocked it out of the park. Go ahead, man. I'm all for this. Please, if this rumor is true, please, because I would love to see that.
Blade 2 to me was the best one. That was the best one that's my opinion. Blade 1 was a classic, but Blade 2 was the best one.
Not a lot of people. Let me say that again. Not a lot of people like Blade 3. I actually like Blade Trinity. It was solid to me. I enjoyed it.
I liked it too. The boy Wesley was on one doing that one,
but he was on one.
They said boy said Brother Wesley. I don't want to tear the brother down right now. Well, I wouldn't be tearing him down right now, but they say he was getting baked and loaded on that one, boy. He was.
But you know what though? A lot of people have slept on Wesley Snipes and the accomplishments that he did back then because bro, Wesley Snipes was that guy.
He was that guy.
Yeah.
He was
Passenger
that guy.
57. Remember that movie?
New Jack City.
New Jack, yeah.
Yeah.
He was even in the Beat It. Was it Beat It? Michael Jackson video?
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was in Waiting to Exhale when Angela Bassett was in that hotel room. She met with him.
Yeah.
He was in, man, Wesley.
White Man Can't Jump.
White Man Can't Jump.
Yep. Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. I forgot about that one. Yeah, bro. Yeah. He was. Wesley Snipes was on the grind, bro.
Yeah.
He
Undisputed.
Was on the grind. Undisputed. Yep. He was on that too, bro. So yeah, of course, because I know a lot of people was kind of upset that Wesley didn't reclaim that role back. Like he didn't get that opportunity to play for this reboot of Blade, and so they went with Mahershala Ali. And when they made the choice with him, it's like, okay, they got Mahershala Ali, but they still could have put him in that because when you think of Blade, you think of Wesley.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with Candyman. When you think of Candyman, you think of Tony Todd, and they have Tony Todd in the new one that's coming out.
Yeah, and that's dope. I love that.
So you got to give him his nod, man. It'll be cool if they have both of them at the same time.
That would be. They should. I would love that. I'm like, Wesley, you better Wesley, you look like you're still in good shape, bro, but you might want to just a little bit more, man. You just in case, man. Get ready, man.
I think he still got it, bro.
Oh, I know. Oh yeah.
I think he still got it. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
fucking Wesley we talking about.
Yeah. Like what? Yeah. But in other black culture news, Dave Chappelle, man, y'all heard about Dave?
What happened with Dave? Oh yeah, he got his rights back, right?
Yeah, he got his rights
Yes.
back.
Yeah, man.
Now
I'm
it
so
is okay to watch the Chappelle show again.
yes, because he finally got his rights
Okay.
back. Dave, I'm rich, bitch. Like, man, dude, Dave Chappelle, bro, he is that guy, man. I hope I get a chance to meet him one day.
That's what's up. That's he went against the system and won.
Yeah.
Which
If
is
y'all,
right.
yeah. If y'all want to see his latest snippet of his stand-up called Redemption Song, it's on his Instagram. He actually does have an Instagram now, Dave Chappelle. And he was talking about he went to his boss, his real bosses, which is the people. And he asked us, and then he asked people from on Netflix, they can you take this down. It's so cool and refreshing. I mean, I know, money aspect is involved with it, but it's just cool just to hear them say, yeah, Mr. Chappelle, we understand what you went through during that time of the Chappelle show and you're not making any funds from it. We're going to take it down. We're going to try to work things out with them and work it out with you and everything else. And I understand what you're talking about with not the Redemption Song, but the last one when he came out and was saying that he was going through a rough time during that. Which why hey, so they did right. They did right by doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's good.
Absolutely. That's good. Dave Chappelle, he deserved that.
Yeah, he's putting some work and some hard work in there, and can't do nothing but applaud the brother. If I can just save up my coins and make it to one of his shows next time we do a surprise show in Houston, Texas, man, that'll be.
I need him to do like a discount show. Can we get? Can I use my Kroger card? Get it on savings. Cause God, no.
Man, I ain't gonna. It's man.
They go fast.
How much is it?
Like at least $250.
Yeah, at least
$250 for one.
Yeah,
maybe three.
God damn it.
Hey man,
that's on the low end. They go so fast.
You said the low end.
That's on the low end.
I'll be all the way in the back. We love you, Mr. Chappelle. Who is that?
And I understand. You paying for the, but I'm also money conscious, and I'm trying to keep the way you keep your money is
right. And like you
that's
saying,
another way of saying I'm cheap.
I am not cheap.
We ball on a budget over here on the Acting Up Show, ladies and gentlemen. Don't laugh at us.
I'm cheap. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am cheap.
I am too. I have a homegirl yesterday I was talking to. She said, "You gonna get your Mustang and everything when you get no. Get my Honda, pay it off. Get my Toyota. We gonna pay this off and ride to the wheels fall off, bro.
We'll still be driving my 94. Like
hey, man.
Ain't nothing.
Man, that boy Kawhi Leonard was driving that his car he had from a long time. Same old car. So for a good minute, I don't blame the Kawhi. I ain't laughing. I congratulate the brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's how millionaires keep their money. They just blow it all willy-nilly.
Meanwhile, Lil Uzi Vert spending money on big ass diamonds in the middle of his forehead like a jackass. Oh, it's got what?
That man balling, man. He balling. That's $24 million. He balling.
Diamond car.
Let me see him in the streets.
He balling.
Give me that.
I wouldn't wash my face for a while. Yeah, man, fuck, that's $24 million. How you gonna wash your face?
Bro, how you got pimples around your
How you gonna wash your face?
Hey man, I'm breaking down, man.
But shit, shout out to Uzi.
Yeah, man. Oh my God.
What happens if he decide to get that taken out? Then he's gonna have a big old scar. And, no.
Oh man, got to be more careful. But speaking of more culture news, man, Tisha Campbell and Tichina Arnold, they're talking about reuniting for a new talk show.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. I think. I mean, they already got chemistry. We know they like best friends. They've been in the industry for years.
Mm-hmm. I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it too.
I'll check it out. I will check it out.
They should call it Pam and Gina. That's what I would call it.
Yeah, they can. I mean, hey, I mean, hey, that's how we we know them as. I mean, I know they, have other characters, my wife and kids, and Little Shop of Horrors, and
Yeah.
everything else. And the other show Sheena Arnold's on right now with Cedric Entertainer,
The Neighborhood.
The Neighborhood. I heard it was actually pretty good.
It is. I do watch that. That's
I need, I need, yeah, I need
Can't
to check
forget
it out.
one of the best shows that Shashina was on. Also was Everybody Hates Chris.
Yep, Everybody Hates Chris.
Everybody
Yep.
Hates Chris. That's
That was
probably one of
a
the most. That show should be in that conversation. That show was.
Yes.
If you can make me crack up, gut busting, laughing every time, I'm like, you definitely have to be in the greatest show conversation.
Would I be wrong to say I wasn't a fan of Everybody Hate Chris?
Oh, that's because your name not Chris.
I wasn't a fan. I was not gonna lie.
No, nothing wrong with that. Everybody got different, taste or whatever. Or if it doesn't,
My Wife and Kids, though, I liked it.
Fun.
My Wife and Kids. That was funny. That was a funny show.
Yeah, that was. That's another one that people don't really put in those conversations. It kind of goes on the radar. Like those were some really good shows. Like in a time. That was like the 2000 era, kind of the mid 2000 era.
Yeah, mid 2000.
205, 206. But those were some really good shows.
But one thing that I like about Tisha Honor and I forgot. Brain fart.
Tisha Campbell.
Tisha Campbell. Yeah. It's Tisha, yeah. Tisha Campbell and Tisha Honor, right?
Tashina Honor.
Tashina Honor.
Yeah.
God damn. I'm fucking up. But anyway, their friendship has been going on for years when they was on Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah. Singing together, doing this, and that's I love that too. That's dope. Like since day one, and they got each other's back, support each other, calling each other for hey, try out this role, try out that role. I didn't know that Pam tried out for My Wife and Kids as well too, and she sent Tisha the script and everything. And when Tisha showed up to her audition, Damon Wayans closed the door on her, and he said, "Why is Tisha Campbell here?" And he kind of didn't. I think it was he didn't see her as that wife, played beside him in My Wife and Kids. But then she knocked it out of the park, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do Tisha, man." So I didn't know that. I didn't even know the girl was in the boxing either.
I wonder if that had something to do with that casting change that they had with the daughter.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Because if they was thinking about Tashina for that part, right? And then they switched it up to Tisha. I'm just saying, just thinking.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot with. I forgot what happened with that one. I think they said the mama of that little girl. I forgot her name. Sorry about that. She didn't approve of what one episode was about, and they took her out. But I mean, hey, I don't know. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is, man. But shout out to Tisha Campbell and Tina Arnold for putting in that work, doing what you do. You are forever in our hearts from day one, man.
Hold up the light. Martin fans, say the word from darkness.
Shanae come over there with her ragged ass. Yeah. Nobody over here don't hold up the light. They was like, get your ass off the stage, girl.
Yeah, that shit was funny. But nobody want to hear about the hold up the light.
That's what I was gonna say though. Was you see a lot of that in Hollywood though, like people they'll come up with their friends, like they have they like say we have a unit, right?
Yeah.
Like Adam Sandler. You seen Adam Sandler movie, you're gonna see all his people. Like you're gonna see Chris Rock make a cameo, right. You're gonna see what's the other guy? The Schneider. Y'all know what I'm talking about, his whole little crew from Night Live.
Yeah.
Man. That's the thing.
Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were friends. Yeah, man. They were friends in the same neighborhood, and they've been killing it ever since. So it's like every project that he has, big project, he involves Robert in it.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's crazy. Man.
Whichever one of us pop first, just don't, make sure.
Hey, man, like I said, when I make it, I try to bring everybody else with me. I do my very best. Like, hey man, y'all talk to Mike and Chris, man, bring them along too. So
what the uncle on Friday say? I got Mike.
And I was out.
I was out.
He did his own like this. I was gone.
gone. Cash my check. I'm gone.
And I was gone.
Of course, I always said I was a nigga that never ain't gonna leave the hood.
Hey, you know what was so funny about that scene when they had showed the mama? No, it was another scene they had showed the picture when they took the picture with the lottery check, and the mama was like this.
I'm like, that's messed up. Like, dang, man.
She died right there.
She was so happy that she got the money. Like, oh man, dude. I don't know what I gotta think this out. We gotta plan this out. When we make it, we're like, man, what's the ration gonna be? What we're gonna do? Like, am I gonna go? Like, I don't know. Am I gonna take a nap? I don't know. I'm gonna have to pray or something, man. Cause, dude,
bro, I'm gonna go up to my job and I'm gonna be like, hey man, I got some news that y'all can use.
Not to the left. You can kiss my ass. Not to the left. Not to the right.
Man. I'm like, oh my gosh, man. That's gonna be crazy. Oh, I don't know. I'm saying, man. You know, I always think about that too. Like, what type of lifestyle? I mean, because like I said, you see how Dave Chappelle live his life. He comes in, comes out, and whatever, and do his thing. He lives in like a nice, quiet, remote area in Cleveland, Ohio. Everybody knows who he is, but they're not treating him like a celebrity. You know, I mean, they, be respectful and cool with them. But, I'm just thinking like, man, I want to stay, like, I'll drive out or fly out. Well, not drive, forget that. I'll fly out to where I need to go and I'll come right back. Because like we said last time, man, when stuff go down, man, in Hollywood or whatever, you ain't seen me.
Because all this working hard for something, man, and then for it to be gone away in the next second over a tweet.
Yeah.
Over a tweet.
Or where you at the point in time, or who you with?
You mean to tell me all this can be ended over a tweet?
Man,
fuck that! I'm deleting my Twitter.
Right?
I speak with emojis. They can't just dissect that.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. Like, I'm thinking about how I'm gonna act during interviews. They say, "What do you think about this?" Oh, I don't know. I'm here to talk about the movie. I don't know about that right now.
I would be like Marshawn Lynch. I'm just here not to hear.
Who was that? Waka Flocka, when they asked him about he was on BET on Sister Part, they asked that boy about what do you think about the vote? Oh yeah, voting cool. Hey man, y'all asked me all these questions. I don't know, but shout out to Waka Flocka, man. I'm just saying.
He's just gonna keep it going.
I remember that.
Waka said, man, I don't know nothing about this. I'm just here to talk about this music, man. So,
exactly.
I ain't mad at the young man, bro. But oh man, moving forward, man. Well, y'all, how did y'all? Yeah, did y'all ever get? I know y'all did. The Best Man. Y'all got into that?
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
Best Man 1 and Best Man Holiday. Y'all.
She's like candy.
Yeah. And they coming out with a new series now.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to get into. They
whole cast.
Yeah, so the series coming to Peacock. I need to get Peacock, man.
Peacock has been pretty good. They did the Saved by the Bell, and it was pretty good. Saved by the way they tied in the new and the old. I like the way they did it because they set it up between, like, you would think the starter kids would be all at Bayside, but they have like this lower income group of kids at a school in the inner city, and Zach is the governor now.
Oh, he's the governor.
Yeah, he made governor, and they even tied in his lawyer show that was on ABC. They tied that into it, like he became governor.
Oh wow, I thought he was gonna be the principal on it. Oh, that's dope. Okay, I like that.
He's the governor. Yeah, and he kind of shut down some schools, and so that's how this whole merging thing came with Bayside lower income schools, and so it's a good show. Give it like the first episode. At first, I didn't know where they were going. I was like, because they were trying to play into that cheesiness of like looking at the camera with his son goes to the school. It's like looking at the camera like freeze, like, see what I'm trying to do here is no, they actually did it. Like once you get into it, you're like, okay, this is actually pretty good.
Okay, I didn't know it came out that fast. Wow.
Yeah, it's really good. So I that's a good watch, and it kind of ties up a lot of stuff. He's like, what happened? Like all the characters come back. They mention Screech, R.I.P.
Dustin Diamond,
yeah, and even Lisa Turtle makes an appearance in one episode.
What?
Yeah.
That's what's
I'm
up.
happy for man. She been going through some things, man, and they kind of like. I mean, I don't know what it is mentally or whatever she had going on, but I'm glad to hear that she,
Got it
getting her life
together.
right. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. She
yeah.
was looking kind of rough for a second. No lie.
Hey man, like yeah, she was. We don't know what she was going through, but she was, man. But that's what's up, man. I need to check that series out. But it's this article says the Best Man Film Series is getting the small screen treatment. Streaming service on Peacock has announced it has an order series based on the movies that will feature, like you said, all the cast. Shelby, some out man, but
Anytime I
I,
get to see Regina Hall on screen,
oh yeah, dude,
Oh
that's
my
my best
God.
friend.
dude,
Lord have mercy.
man,
That's
like
my baby
Ooh, Jesus
mama's
you
mom.
too.
Christ.
Oh my, dude, somebody.
Uh,
Regina Hall, I am single. At Big Chris 713 on Instagram. You can DM me
Oh my gosh,
anytime,
man.
anytime.
Melissa De Sosa played as Shelby. I know she said that in an article one time. She said, I'm so tired of everybody calling me Shelby. My name is Melissa. I'm like, well, sweetheart, that's what I mean. Hey, man,
yeah.
you on that road, baby. But man,
You are that.
but yes, even Nia Long,
Leave
my
it
God.
alone.
Leave alone.
Oh
Yeah,
my
long married though, right? Yeah, never mind. I can't put it
God. Man, how can I be an extra on that cast to talk to one like, dude, man, I'm tastes like candy. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm getting a flashback. Why did my parents take me to see that movie? My parents took me to see that.
Even when you walk, it takes over me.
That's all I can remember.
That's all I
that whole
right.
movie. It's like
Put that hard to
candy.
shuffle with
Oh man, dude. Yeah, yeah. The Best Man won. Best Man Holiday. Both of them were very good. I love both of them. I wish I don't know how they're gonna do Leah Campbell because I know her character, died off because she had cancer and everything. But
I don't think she'll probably become. Maybe I'm thinking maybe
a
you know,
flashback or something.
no, I think they're gonna probably continue on with the story because the way they left off Holiday was like they can continue on. I'm guessing they may explore Shelby and what was Terrence Howard's character?
What was his name on there?
I forgot.
Dang,
I never seen the second one. I just
you
seen
never
the
seen Best
first
Man
one.
Holiday?
Uh-uh.
Man,
Oh,
I just ruined it. I just ruined it for you. My bad, brother.
I knew someone died of cancer. I
you need
knew
to watch that,
part.
bro. Like if everything, you need to watch that. I ain't cry, but it made me feel something right here.
Yeah, I was like,
It's a little
oh
bit.
man,
It's a good movie. It's a
it's
really
really
good
I'm gonna
movie.
have
good.
to watch
And
it.
yeah, it was done well. It was really good. And with black films, there are sometimes where a sequel come out and we're like, I don't know about this one, man. I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Afraid. But
I'm
Best Man
afraid.
Holiday, yeah, it was Best Man Holiday was really good. It was really good, and I enjoyed it. So I mean, I know more shut like since it's already out. More Chestnut said that he gonna have a new love interest on the show, so we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, Best Man Holiday, man. I want to see how they do this. This gonna be good.
Yeah.
And it's coming on Peacock.
Yeah.
Need to get him to Peacock.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, yes, indeed, man. So y'all heard about Simone Biles, right?
Yeah.
About how she's penalized for having skills other gymnasts can't pull off.
Oh man.
Bro, come
Here
on,
we
man.
go with this bullshit.
So it's the article says Simone Biles is the last person international gymnastics officials should be using to try and make a point in an effort to deter other gymnasts from trying skills they are not physically capable of doing. The International Gymnastics Federation watered down the value of a new element Biles plans to do at the World Championships. That's right, penalize the reigning world and Olympic champion who is almost cautious when it comes to adding difficulty for the potential recklessness of others. It says, am I in a league of my own? Yes, but that doesn't mean you can't credit me for what I'm doing, Biles told NBC after learning of the decision this week by the Women's Technical Committee. There's a lot more to this in this article. I found it on USA Today. But man, it's like, that's like telling Tom Brady, don't be awesome. That's like telling Michael Jordan, don't make this bucket.
Or telling Patrick Mahomes don't be doing all them fucking one leg throws and behind the no look passes and shit like that.
Yeah, it's like telling LeBron James, man, hey man, don't try to beat Jordan's record or like it's a lot with it. I'm like, if you're people hate when you're doing things so good, I ain't gonna lie, we have our moments like, man, I can't stand him, but he good, man, or she good, bro. So if you gotta deal with it.
They add things in there.
Yeah, you gotta deal with it. I hate it when Golden State, had Kevin Durant, but I mean, you gotta deal with it, man, right? Dude, just rise to the occasion or do what you can do. So just saying, man, that's crazy. We're gonna penalize you for being awesome. So that was crazy to me.
I believe it's.
I mean, that's that's just them trying to suppress, her success. Keep flying, young lady, keep flying.
It's a black thing.
Don't let me clip your wings.
we tired of being awesome.
Yeah, we gotta do something about this situation. We tired of her being awesome. You're not tired of being awesome.
Like you always you can't be awesome all the time.
And then it's Black History Month too. You can't you're not about to tell us that we penalize them for being too good.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Hey man, we forgot to talk about Malcom and Marie.
Oh, let's get into that.
Oh yeah. Let's get
to these movies real quick. Let's talk about this real quick. So who want to start this off, man?
Malcom and Marie, real quick. I'm not gonna watch that ever again. That's it. I'm done.
Like a one and done
with that. That's a one and done. I'm not gonna watch that again. I'm not gonna put myself through that situation. My Friday night was very stressful when it was supposed to be. It's not my problem. It was between Malcom and Maria, but I felt like that was my issue because that whole situation was like,
man, bro.
Man, come on, man. Shit.
Oh my gosh. It's like, dude.
It's very triggering for argument. It's a very triggering argument for a toxic relationship. If you ever been in a toxic relationship, do not watch that movie because you may feel away.
Yeah.
I'm saying. Let's break this movie down real quick. So at the beginning of the film, there's only two characters in it. It's shot in black and white. It's shot beautifully. The dialogue is awesome. The music is awesome. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Everything, the way it looking, everything is dope. But let's really break down this movie real quick. So the music that's playing throughout the background, everything that they play, all that is dope, man. So it's beautifully shot. But man, it's so let's put it like, so you win an award and he forgets to thank his girlfriend, played by Zendaya, which the movie is pretty much he got inspiration from her, but he didn't thank her while he was up there. But he thanked, some other girl that supposedly he was cheating on her with or whatever. And he's on a high. He come home, it's late at night from a award ceremony, and they nice little house that the production cast gave him or whoever. And he's celebrating, but the woman, Zendaya, she's pissed off and upset because he did not thank her. She's making macaroni and cheese. She's smoking and everything. I don't know who in their right mind would want some motherfucking macaroni and cheese after a late night, and that's it. You ain't want no cheese.
He smashed the shit out that macaroni.
Did he?
Yeah, he was eating it too because he was pissed, and she was fixing it. She was pissed.
You sounded like he was eating a dead carcass. I'm like, sir, this is not a representation I want on TV of a black person.
I think that part was irritating to me when people act, they act too hard when they eating. It's like, bro, that mac and cheese ain't hitting that hard. I can actually hear the fork scraping across the bone.
You know what though?
It was an irritating sound to me, bro. Like I can't stand it. Like when the jar, we take a jelly jar and it ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. I'm
sorry, I just used the N-word. Anyways, the dude was, like you said, eating the mac and cheese like it's the best. And that ain't much. That's not the shell mac and cheese. That's not the mac and cheese you get at Thanksgiving.
You know what? In his defense, I just thought of something. What if, we don't know how many takes that took to get that shot. So he made mac and cheese for a minute. So that may have been just the sound that came out.
They're like, no, we're gonna do this so you get it right. And I gotta get another bowl after this. So
yeah,
cheese, bro. Ain't even much cheesy like I like it. You just threw butter in and a little cheese sauce, bro.
Yeah.
But But man, it's like if you have an argument and you or whatever it is, what I mean, yeah. But you constantly thought the whole night, where are their neighbors at? They yelling.
They got to be in the middle of nowhere.
It had to be.
Yeah.
It had to be.
Cause I would have to call the police on that shit.
I would have.
I'll try to go to sleep.
It's 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. You are hollering about some relationship.
And I'm pretty sure that's not their first time doing that. Like, damn, fucking Maria and Malcolm at it again.
Yeah. Well,
I'm tired of this shit. I'd have called the cops and the way, and it's like you think the argument is over, they resolved it. You think he about to clap them cheeks and go on and get some sleep, and then the next day, but no, it's.
She's not even in the bed. She's standing outside looking over the water.
Yeah.
He just went out there like at the end.
Yeah.
Like that's so no resolution. There was
No.
really no resolution. A lot of arguing, a lot of frustrations. Yeah.
Malcolm needed to take that L. The whole time I'm watching this, bro, and I'm like, just take the L and move on, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's it. You was wrong. Cause one thing about it is you could apologize until your eyes turn blue. You didn't do it that day, and you're gonna have to wear that for at least a couple of days. Give her space, do what she gotta do, you know, cater to whatever her needs is. You have to show her, and after a while, it'll just move on, and you're gonna have to move on past it. But he just kept going.
Well, it's because
both of them.
He's a textbook narcissist, so it wasn't no backing down for him.
Yeah. He was, and he just kept going. Like he came back, and another thing.
Both of them, not the whole movie. Both of them going back. Once she gets done, this get brought up. Then another thing, then another thing. And I'm like, dude, y'all go to bed. Just go to sleep. Have breakfast in the morning to talk about it, because she getting a knife and playing around with it and shit, and showing that she could have did the scene. Why you didn't cast me in it? Like, damn, what else you want? Shit, are you not tired?
And the thing is with her, what she was asking for was like, that's a classic woman. Like what you was asking for me to say, thank you for putting my pants on, thank you for fixing this, thank you for doing that. It's like that's the whole acceptance speech. Like that's a whole lot of thank you.
I think what she rid of that is she was just asking to be appreciated. She felt like she wasn't appreciated in the relationship.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like in a nutshell, because I done had that conversation too, man. Goddamn.
Oh my God, it's exhausting, and that's what it is with arguments and relationships sometimes. But this right here was, I'm like, man, I'm sorry. Can we we'll figure it out. Let's figure it out. I mean, but hey, like you said, they both were tugging on each other's strings throughout the whole movie, and and that's pretty much what it was. Nothing resolved. Agree to disagree. Go to bed. Finally. That's the movie. That's it.
Yeah, that's the movie.
Yeah, that was the movie.
Good, great dialogue though. Great,
hell yeah, they killed it. They killed it.
Don't get me wrong. It's beautifully shot and everything. It's just the fact where it's like
they just kept going.
Yeah, and it's like, is something traumatic gonna happen? Is she gonna stab and kill him? Is he gonna drown her in the tub that she's in? He got to cover the body, or is the police gonna come and they kill him or something? Or no, it's straight up dialogue.
Just a straight up argument.
Yeah, okay, cool.
That old school style from 60s, 70s, how they used to just have a Roman act.
Yeah, bro. It was. Ooh, man. I ain't watching that shit no more. Don't shout out to everybody. I'm good. And when I say shit, I don't mean the movie is shit. I'm just saying the situation. This situation is shit.
Man, I don't know who's gonna say, let's watch this on Valentine's Day.
Oh no.
All right.
My wife, she's gonna watch it. She was asleep when I was watching it, but I'm kind of glad I didn't watch it because I swear to God I would have heard.
Yeah. Like do not watch that with your
Ain't that the truth?
Like
Oh,
y'all people gonna get an argument about what they're arguing about.
Right.
And they gonna be so I'm like also you don't agree with Marie. Nah, you don't agree with Malcolm? Like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a movie.
I had a conversation with somebody this week. They were just like, so what did you think about that conversation? Well, why did it trigger you? I'm like, no, we're not doing this. Have a nice day.
Cut it off right there.
no, all that off.
I'm not falling into that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I just say, hey, the movie is beautifully shot. They argue, and it is what it is. That's how it is sometimes. And we move on. So
moving on.
But Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know, Mike. You say you didn't finish all of it, but
I didn't finish all of it. But I'm already not liking Lakeith's. I'm already not liking old Judas over there.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I think who was it? Charlemagne said the best on the Breakfast Club this week. Like that role fits Lakeith. He said some questionable things. But that movie, man, it was very well done. Shout out to Daniel. I can't say the last name. Kaluuya.
Yeah.
I'm always interested on how these British actors can come over here and pick up these accents so well.
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to the guy on Snowfall, man. I didn't know he was British.
Even the guy from All American, the series.
Yeah, the guy from All American, the series, he's British too. Yeah, the guy from Snowfall, he's British.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
Saint, he's British, bro.
What? That's crazy. I ain't know that, man.
Yes, sir.
But as far as Judas as the Black Messiah, the Black Messiah, that movie was dope, man. It really shows the power. It was good for the times that we in now. Shows the power of just unity. You know, despite the differences that we all may have, you know, as the underdog, if the underdogs all band together, you know, it's a lot of power in, you know, and your movement by yourself, but a force together. Shout out to Neo for that line. But yeah.
Agreed, man. It was dope.
Yeah,
it was.
And just to know that guy was just 21 years old.
Yep.
And all that went down. That blows my mind. To be the chairman of the Black Panther Party.
Yeah.
To do as much as he's done in that community. He's one of the reasons they had the free lunch program.
Yeah.
You know, universal healthcare, that idea came from him because they had that clinic so it's a good movie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is.
I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it today when I'm done working in the freezing cold tundra.
Oh.
Yeah.
Say a prayer for Brother Mike, y'all. Man. Yeah. Oh my gosh, man.
But yeah, from what I was seeing, it was, man, it'll piss you off because of Lakeith's character, but it just shows how that movement was so powerful back then that the actual FBI had to step involved. And the way how he turned Lakeith was like, bro, are you serious? They're just like the Nazis, like, no.
I think Lakeith's character was all about self.
Because he started to pay him for information and that's how he turned them. And but he wasn't never part of the Black Panthers. He was just doing stupid shit and he got caught up. And then that's when he inserted himself into the party.
Yeah.
And I left out whenever they was going at it with the police. So but I can already tell it's a movie to piss you off and love at the same time.
Oh yeah, especially when you get to the end on the way things went down at the end. I was just like, wow, like you know. But that's what the government used to do to us. And if you want to know why we fight so hard about, like, some people think that Black people just complain about it. No, it's systematic oppression is real, and these are some of the things that really happen. Like, people like to want to act like back in the day it's like a faraway time in another universe, but no, this wasn't even 60 years ago, less than 60 years ago.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Man. That's crazy, man. I gotta shout out to everybody on the cast that was involved with this, cast, crew, actors, all that, because it's a certain type of mood and everything you got to be in to do this type of film. Lakeith said that he had to. I think Lakeith said he had to go to the therapy after this as well, which I understand because yeah, he said he had to go to therapy after this one. Because of taking on that character. And I know some people, that they're able to, separate themselves from it, but sometimes I think Angela Bassett said that best too. Like when you take on these roles and you do so many, a piece of you are, with the piece of that character is with you, or a piece of yourself with that character.
Yeah.
And the way, because like even Daniel Kaluuya was saying that on the Breakfast Club, he was saying that it's like he doesn't do method acting, but it's certain tendencies and things that he does that the character does. They had to get himself into, like with smoking or with waking up listening to Malcolm X or Martin Luther King or whatever every day, and it kind of became him. And so yeah, there's a lot. People say that some people think that acting is easy. Like no, it ain't as easy as you think it is, man.
It's a lot of mental and shout out to everybody because with my experience from last weekend, shout out to everybody in the O'Shea project. But to get yourself prepared for like an emotional scene, to cry or be nervous, it is. And I'm not gonna lie, when I left and I was on my way home, I had a headache. Because it was very, that scene was very stressful, and you had to bring that out and show it in camera. Because like I had told my son the other day, speaking about that, Jake Paul, he came up with a thing. He said that boxing and YouTubing is harder than boxing, whatever. But
yeah, that's right.
Anything that's dealing with the mental, it's a toll on your body as well. Because just imagine our raw emotions when someone we love pass away. We cry. It's already in us. But when someone has a camera in your face and all these people surrounded around you and they got the mic and you got to remember the script. Okay, now cry.
Yeah, I'm like,
and they waiting on you to cry. That's stressful as hell.
Yeah. And we're gonna be here all night because you can't make no water come out your eyes, man.
We're gonna be here all night because your ass can't cry.
Like, if you don't cry, hurry up, nigga, hurry up and cry, man. Hurry up.
Hurry up and cry. And then they gotta redo the scene over again. Because you can't show those emotions. But it's it's not easy, bro. It's really not.
From different angles and all that stuff, man. It's a lot on me, man. Like man.
I want to say shout out to Dominique Fishback. That was she was in Project Power.
Yeah,
man. She's up and coming. She's one to watch.
I'm saying, man. What else? Also, shout out to 3D Productions. They were the crew that I worked with when they did a little snippet of Fred Hampton getting shot. I need to post it somewhere. Pretty much on my IG. I was a part of the Black Panther Party of 3D Productions when they made a little snippet video. I know it's out on their website as well. Just type in 3D Productions and all that, and you'll see that little snippet that we was a part of.
Yeah.
But man, but it's a lot with that film. And it's crazy how like he was able to go, how he was so smooth with it, from the way how Daniel Kaluuya played, Chairman Fred Hampton. When he went into that little, white supremacist rally, and they get up and they start arguing, and he like, no, before we go in there, y'all give me y'all guns. And we're like, no, well, they got this. Like, no, we're not here for that. We trying to get, and it was the way psychologically how he was able to, like, hey, using his words, and that's
people.
Yeah,
he was able to bring the white supremacists together with the rival gangs, all to be on the one roof and work together. So that broke down kind of how you could see like how some other races got into the Black Panther Party.
Yeah,
that because of that Rainbow Coalition that he started, man. Like he was definitely a revolutionary.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yes, we all got similar interests. Let's take that energy, point it towards these people that's doing us wrong, because they're really oppressing all of us. And the FBI was like, nah, man, it's a different type of power that they got. They can really corrupt a lot of stuff and everything, and this, and this, and this. But it's like we trying to talk to y'all and tell y'all, like, hey, look, we got these. The law was made for this, but y'all abusing it. Y'all killing us. So we only try to protect ourselves from y'all. So.
And shout out to Eric Hunter and the O'Shea
Yes.
cast. Yeah,
Yeah.
with everything. They doing big things over there.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to be a part of that last weekend. So yeah, being an actor is it has its difficult points. Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
And speaking of what y'all was saying, I think before we got on here, how we were saying that we wish we could have seen the script for Malcolm and Marie. How you got to say, I think Mike said that we got to say all the
That dialogue was long, boy.
Bro, man, let me tell I don't know if I brought it up on the show before, but I think it was a couple of years ago when at my school that I was at, and it was like we was doing Oedipus Rex play, Greek mythology play. And so pretty much we started off with the cast with a total of 14 people, but then day after day, somebody dropped out. Somebody said they couldn't do it. So we started off with 14 to 15 people, and that cast got knocked down to 7. And so they looking at it like, so whoever here, hey, you getting this line, getting that line, getting that line, getting that line. I was supposed to have like a couple smidgen of lines. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool, man. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm about to, do this play, get some experience. Nah, bro. You getting this, you getting that. I had the very first monologue, and I couldn't. I was like, man, I was up in front of everybody for 3 full minutes with a big ass cloud that lights up in my head because the character I was playing was called the priest, and my friend made this cloud to make it look all crazy and it looked dope as hell. At the same time, I had to wear my costume under it, and because like I put like during takes or whenever we like dip off to the side or go right there to in front of the audience or whatever, I had to switch off on something.
Right.
My costume, we had to wear tights, and then over our tights, we have to wear, whatever little clothes they give us. I don't do tights. I had to wear tights that day. That was my very first time. And I'm sitting there wearing these pants that they fit, but the zipper don't go up.
Oh,
so
flash the whole audience.
So I have to wear.
It's a whole new show now,
bro. And so I'm sitting there getting dressed, and my homeboy was like, "Hey, don't before I put the whole costume on, I'm putting the tights on and stuff." And he said, "James, please don't stretch that type of way because it's gonna be a different type of show, like he said. If you did." And so I'm sitting there. I have to put these pants on, but because it's supposed to be like a rugged, raggedy type of scenario. Like only the king and the queen look fly, but the townspeople and everybody else look like crap, look like shit.
Right.
My clothing is ripped up. My little jacket suit is ripped up, but I got my tights on after so you can see all that. And
right.
the flies open because the fly won't go up. And my director asked me, he said, "Hey, can the fly zip up?" I'm like, "Nah." He said, "Well, you look like shit anyways. That's how the character's supposed to be." Going out there, I have to open a monologue, bro. Like the main character Oedipus come out there and say what he got to say. Then I'm up there for 3 minutes, pretty much my damn fly open and shit. I'm up there like saying this and this. And I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, I can't think about people like, man, don't look at my damn crouch area. I know my fly open, y'all, but just go with the fucking show. Just keep it going. So yeah, and I have to keep, and you keep going in, keep coming out, switching off on this, sipping off on that. So it's a lot with what we do with acting. So yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So.
In a nutshell, what James was saying, it's not easy what people think it is.
Yeah.
Unless you just go in there and be like, and then you walk out. like that.
Oh
that's
God.
it. Then you dip.
Oh man, that's it, man. Oh my gosh. But moving on to some more news, I wanted to touch on this real quick. Did y'all know about what the cinemas are doing now? It says the cinemas are now hiring out their screens to gamers.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know where exactly, but it says, let me see. Where is it? Pretty much they need to make up, some type of funds, some money for it. It says that I'm trying to see where exactly it's located at, but I found the article on BBC News, and they're saying that the auditoriums being hired out have between 100 to 200 seats, and by comparison, the CGV movie tickets cost around $12 each. So 100-seat screen half-filled or for a film would bring in revenues of $600, rising to $1,200 for a 200-seat one at a 50% capacity, and that is before the film goers buy their drinks and popcorn. So I don't know, just something that people might want to look into real quick. I thought that was a pretty cool article to read or to tell people about that because we always my first job was working in a movie theater, and we used to always talk about that. We were joking about like, man, I'm gonna bring my PlayStation up here, hook it up to this projector, we just gonna play it on the big screen, bro. So I mean, hey,
Yeah,
we all
that's what's up.
yeah, I'm looking into that. That can, hey, that could be a really cool, fun game night or whatever. So that's something I just wanted to throw out there real quick.
Yeah, I stay home.
I'll stay home too. It'll be cool, but I mean, hey, I'll say tell like a couple of a select few friends, and we all spread out. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but it just sounds cool to do. We about to get into this music thing real quick. We're gonna talk about something that has been I don't know what it is about this, man, but it's crazy. I just saw a post about this on 39 cents Instagram. Shout out to 39 cents. And I also spoke about it before he posted about it. But we all have that one story. BET Uncut. Us of the black people of the black community remember BET Uncut like it was yesterday. We all have our BET Uncut stories. Who want to start off with this one?
I mean, well, you see how I perked up. I was like, what? BET Uncut. Well, as a Houston native, still tipping on four fours. Everybody know that song. Still tipping on four fours. That broke on BET Uncut. And actually, me and Mike used to work at Kroger's in high school. And the girl, if you've seen the uncut version, at the end of the video, she used to come in our store all the time. We used to always, we was baggers. We used to say, hey, I'll bag your groceries. Need some help taking it to the car?
Hey, yeah, but
it ain't real.
So that thing real.
Yeah, my first experience, man. Honestly, our first time moving in Humble, our first house moving in when we moved to Humble. We had this TV when we had rabbit ears antenna, but it picked up cable stations from our neighbors next door. So we got a what was it, Cartoon Network, and we got BET and some other stations. And I remember they had Midnight Soul. It's called Midnight Soul. I said it was Love Soul when we was all.
It was something like that.
It was Midnight Soul. So Midnight Soul came on first. Before Midnight Soul, it was like The Basement or something. It was dealing with rap before Midnight Soul. Before Midnight Soul. Then after Midnight Soul was BET Uncut.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. It was like 1:00 in the morning and one something, and I was like just watching Midnight Soul. And my mom was asleep, my sister was asleep, and before you know it, I said, "What the hell? What is this?" Like, man, I was so shocked because I'm like, bro, at that time, they didn't have that on TV. Now you get on Instagram, it's a whole different.
Yeah, you see,
you see it.
Uncut is Instagram at this point.
Pretty
much. At this point, and so back then it was like, bro, they playing this on TV. They actually getting away with this. At that time, it wasn't like BET Uncut it was there, but it didn't gain that momentum until Nelly, until Ludacris. I remember Chingy had the uncut version of Right There.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I ain't got no panties on the dance floor. and man, after a while, I said, "Shit, it's 2:00. Watch TV. Turn the lights down."
And that was the thing, man. Like Uncut was breaking records.
It was, man.
It was breaking records for as far as breaking records into mainstream for some artists, some that was able to get some records popping off of that show.
Yeah.
Dude, man, my story, bro. We got caught, bro. My God, man. Like, so we was like, okay, like you were saying, like, come on late at night. So we just had just happened to have. We had two TVs at this point in time. We had our room because we had my sisters and then my brothers, my stepbrother and my half brother, and so this was the weekend when my sisters wasn't there, so it was just three of us, me and my brothers. And so we playing the game and everything and stuff. And so we was up late at night. And my mom would say, y'all better go to bed. We got to go to church the next morning. And we're like, man, we ain't worried. We gonna stay up, play video games. We trying to beat this game, whatever. And so my brother, he was on the phone, and BT Uncut came on, and we was like, we all know how the intro was, the girl moaning and everything. And so little young boys, we like, what's going? Wait, what's that? And so our eyes got big. We like pause the game real quick. And so we're like, shh, turn down a little bit. And I ain't got no panties on, came on the dance floor. We sitting there like, what the man, turn it down. Mama room right next door. We want to know anybody here. And so Ludacris came on, then Nelly came on and all this stuff. We're like, oh shit, okay, all right. And so my stepbrother hung up the phone. And he started doing some type of dance with, head down, pussy popping, head down, pussy popping on the handstand. My stepbrother got up and started doing a little dance like this. The whole time he on the bed, just little skinny little boy going like this. And so my little brother got up, he started, doing his little dance. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm like, I ain't popping on handstand. And so my mama up there knock on the door. He said, what y'all doing in there? Mama, we ain't doing nothing. Mama, we playing the game, nothing. We gotta go to church in the morning. Okay. So we thought she didn't open the door. We steady up there, pussy popping on the handstand. And so my brother just still doing this. My mama opened the door. She said, we gotta go to church tomorrow. What the hell, y'all? And the music is just playing in the background. Pussy popping on the handstand. And then we was like, oh shit. Say, what the fuck y'all watching? My little brother said, hey mama, did y'all used to dance like this back in the day? She whooped our ass, bro. She said, I got something for you. We was like, man, lock the door, bro. Man, she came through that door quick. My mom was strong, bro. She's short little lady, but she's strong. She bust open that door, all our ass got lit up. We got whooping. She said, y'all, I better not ever catch y'all watching this stuff again. Next week.
I don't think it had got that bad for me until Tip Drill came around. It was oh no.
Bro.
Like I'm actually watching the video on Tip Drill right now. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
bro, I mean, it doesn't seem as egregious nowadays.
Yeah.
The credit card slide, back then, they made such a controversy over it.
Oh yeah, they did. They just.
But now, it's like, I mean, we just had the busted challenge.
I mean, just had that, so.
You see that, you can just see that scrolling on your timeline now.
Yeah, man.
The 36-year-old in me is like,
yeah, like, no, that's okay.
Well, that's what we doing on Valentine's.
Hit my OnlyFans, $25. Man, what is
they
wrong?
got OnlyFans now that's eating that up right now.
Pretty much.
So
like this is what y'all do now, huh? And then like, all right, if this is what y'all want to do.
I think BT are they bringing? They should have brought back Midnight Soul for Valentine's. I wonder what went into the decision of Uncut on. They should have brought Uncut back on March 14th.
Yeah.
What is March 14th?
You don't know what March 14th is? It's a holiday for the fellas. You look that up. I'm not gonna say it on the show, but you all look it up. March 14th.
March 14th. I'm on March 14th.
It's a day for the fellas. Cause ladies, they say ladies get Valentine's Day. Well, fellas, we get March 14th.
What is March?
That's when the Uncut should have came out.
Let me see.
I'm still trying to figure out what is March 14th.
What day? Let me look. Let me see.
March 14th holidays.
Oh, I see what it is.
Steak and BJ.
There you go.
I guessed on that. Steak and BJ.
Oh man.
March 14th. Right, so that's when Uncut should have came out. They should have put Midnight Soul for Valentine's Day. That's more lovey-dovey type stuff.
Yeah. I mean, oh my gosh, man.
Oh man.
Steak and BJ, man.
Steak and BJ.
And that would have been, I mean, Valentine's is a manufactured holiday. Why can't we manufacture? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Something for the fellas on BET Uncut, March 14th. That's my DJ sounder.
March 14th is going to work. That's all it is for married people. Take your ass to work. Ain't shit going on March 14th, but work. They were the ones that's married. And, well, hey man, you going now March 14th, nigga? I gotta go to work.
Like, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
What day it is?
What day it is? March 14th, nigga.
March 14th. Man, take your ass to work.
There ain't nothing going on. Shit, nothing work.
Hey, it's going down when you get home? Nah, I'm going to sleep.
I'm going to sleep because guess what? I go right back to work.
We was talking about earlier the power of unity. See, if we band together, fellas, and really make this push, maybe
you got a point right there. So I should post that. I'm gonna post that. I'm gonna start pushing March 14th. I'm gonna start pushing boyfriend and husband day. They got National Boyfriend and Husband Day. Y'all don't want to talk about that, huh?
I'm neither. So what is National Side Piece?
I think that day is coming up after Valentine's Day. I think that is.
Yep, that's the following weekend.
Saying like, what does the man get? Not a damn. We get bashed on all day on social media, dragged through the mud. I like, dang man. Oh my gosh, boy, we need something. Oh, let's move on. Besides that, what else is going on? Entertainment news for the music. I know they got that whole Justin Timberlake thing. We'll get into. Well, I mean, hey, he came out and apologized to what he did for some years back to how he treated Britney Spears and how he treated what he did to Janet, the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, good. I mean, he apologized. So, but
He's
still,
20 years too late, man.
Yeah.
I was like, it holds no weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't really hold much. Maybe it holds weight for him personally.
Yeah.
That's his own journey. But as far as I think the entire spectrum of fans out here, yeah, holds no weight. You're a little too little too late.
I agree.
Pretty much. Because at the time they was going hard on Janet. They was going hard on Janet. They banned Janet from the Super Bowl, and Houston had a problem too with Janet. If I'm not mistaken, they kind of banned her a little bit from Janet. I mean, from Houston, performing in Houston. And I'm like to myself, now I'm realizing that like she wasn't the only one that was on stage. She, you know, that he was partaking in too. So where's the backlash to Justin at that point?
Yeah, I mean, because at a time when Black culture was really messing with Justin around that time, and so after that happened, we was like, nah, you know, because as they say in the movie world, he had a character flaw, and so you know,
but
it's like he showed the true colors, so we was like, nah, we ain't rocking with you like that.
Yeah, man. We got some people that's getting inducted into the. Well, let me see. I won't say inducted. Are they inducted? The Rock and Hall of Fame announces its nominees for class of 2021. Let's see. We have here Mary J. Blige, Kate Bush, Devo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Foo Fighters, the Go-Go's, Iron Maiden, Jay-Z, Shaka Khan, Carole King. Who else is in here? Fela Kuti, LL Cool J.
Tina Turner in there.
Tina Turner,
as a solo artist,
Yep. Rage Against the Machine, New York Dolls, Todd Rundgren, Dionne Warwick. So we got some Black culture up in. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing that for quite some time as well too, for the rock and roll, and I like that. Put some diversity into it. There's men and people, men in it, blending, you know, bridging the gap and everything. I like that. I like that. That's cool. That's dope.
I wonder why do they have to still call? Well, I'm surprised they haven't. Why do they still call it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? You know, because it includes all genres at this point. So I just can't be like a music Hall of Fame, you know, or something.
That is true.
I think it's the whole idea of when you look at a rock and rollers persona, they live by their own rules. They are pioneers. And you know, they trendsetters and trailblazers. You see, so I think that's the whole concept of a rock and roll. Like, you know, NWA is inducted in the Hall of Fame. is Aretha Franklin inducted in the Hall of Fame? Is she
I
in it
believe
too?
she is.
She's in it too. Okay,
I think
and
so. Don't quote me on it.
Tupac is in it, and that's what I see. I can understand, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because when you think of rock and roll, they didn't live by no code, like they no
Mm-hmm.
rules. They just did whatever they wanted to do. So
Very true. And speaking of Tupac, all eyes on me.
Hey,
15 year. Is it year 15?
15,
Let me
yeah,
see.
15.
15-year celebration, man. Pac so heavy in the rap community and everybody else. Man, if Tupac and Biggie was alive, what y'all think y'all they'll be doing right now? Like where at as like far as like their status as celebrity or just music or whatever. What y'all think they'll be?
I
I
can
think
see.
I think
Go ahead, Chris.
I think Pac will probably be like in that activism and acting. You
Yeah,
know, somewhere up in there, activism and acting frame. And I think Biggie will probably be more on that Jay-Z route, probably bossed up, you know,
Mm-hmm.
running a corporation, you know, running his own empire.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think that he was heading in that direction before he passed.
yeah.
So
I think.
I can see Tupac being something like Nipsey before Nipsey. You know,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
something like doing like what Neighborhood Nip did, R.I.P. You
Right.
know, I could see him doing that. First came to mind with Biggie would be like Gucci. He talking this shit still, man. He gonna get
Still, man. Oh my gosh, man. That's sad, man. RIP, both of them, of course. They pioneers of the rap. Two of the pioneers of the rap game of gangster rap and everything, man. They sad to say that they passed away because some beef, man.
really propaganda, man. Like I can go.
Yeah,
That's a whole nother, you know.
yeah. That's a whole nother. Yeah,
They
whole.
really didn't have that kind of beef with each other, in my opinion. I think it was more the people around them, and then the
Yeah,
hype of it all. Just yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But that's a whole other topic for another day.
Totally agree on that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We here at the Acting Up Show have a segment what we call Acting the Fool, or just acting up. Stop being stupid out there. But we're gonna talk before we get into that segment. It was a little funny thing that I found. I wanted to pull up that I found a little funny story, and we're gonna say who do you think is the true criminal in this situation? And I'm pretty sure it's obvious. So I don't want to read the article title because it's just that obvious. So I'll read it as I go. So the victims told police that they were confronted at gunpoint by as many as three other people and robbed by their cars, wallets, and phones. A 14-year-old girl arranged meetings with men over a dating app and then robbed and assaulted them with the help from others, police say.
Hmm.
DC police say the juvenile from Northeast DC was arrested Tuesday and charged with an armed robbery and assault with a dangerous weapon. Police cited three crimes this month and in January. The victims told police they went to meet a stranger they met online and then were confronted at gunpoint by as many as three other people and robbed of their cars, wallets, and phones. It was unclear if the victims knew the age of the girl they planned to meet.
so they knew.
Dude,
They knew
it
If
her
they
age.
if they knew
was a
her
day.
age, then I
Yeah,
say let it be. If they didn't know, then they may have been catfish situation. Then that's a different story.
yeah.
But either way, you know,
It's it says a Burke, Virginia resident went to the 4800 block of North Capitol Street in the Fourth Totten area at about 11 p.m. January 24th to meet his date. When he arrived, she led him to the laundry room. A police report says there he was confronted by three people and held at gunpoint. Give me that. Give me what you got. He was told they took his Honda, his his Honda Accord, iPhone, and wallet. Police say the car was later found about a week later at about 7:30 p.m. and all this. It's just a big mess. So they're not saying if the man knew the person was 14 or what, but hey, it's it's what else it says. Anyone with information to actually contact police. A reward of as much as 10,000 is available. The investigation is ongoing. Information was not immediately released on charges against anyone else. So it it's just a funny article to me because it's like I want to know more about it. So did you not know? Did you know? Did she upload pictures of somebody else? So it was like, what's going on here?
Right.
So it was crazy. I'm like, so if you if you're a pedophile and you trying to meet up with this 14-year-old girl, and then you get attacked and held up at gunpoint, and they robbed you, it's kind of like,
It's like the universe works in mysterious ways.
Yeah. So it was just a little funny article I came across. I'm like, you know what? Somebody gonna make this list, but the one who did make this list, we gonna let y'all talk about this. Gorilla Glue Girl. She got some help.
Finally, shout out to the doctor that helped her.
Yeah.
He found a concoction together. And I thought she was gonna be bald. Thought she was gonna be like you, James. But
hey,
still got a little hair, you know.
Hey.
But she need to go natural from now on. Don't use
glue.
Spray.
Yeah, she really do. She need to leave all that chemicals alone.
Yeah.
That's making my head hurt.
Like she said it's been like that for months. She tried to wash it, she couldn't get it out, and it's just, why would you use, like, it just, anyways, I'm glad she got some help. He did it for free, I think, from what the article says, and that's just gonna open the door for him even more. So shout out to the doctor, like you said.
Yeah, that's free publicity anyway.
Yeah.
The fact that he was able to. Now, who really needs to get acting a fool?
Yeah, she don't get it, by the way, but
no, she don't get it.
Well, I said this last time. It's always that second one. Is when you do shit after the other person did it. It's like you gonna get the barrel of the beast. You gonna get it because you stupid.
Plain and simple. Oh my gosh. So this guy, what is his name again?
I didn't even bother to look it up. Let me
see.
I just know.
It just say Louisiana man.
Yeah.
I think I had it on.
It's Lynn Martin. Len Martin.
Lynn Martin.
Lynn Martin.
Yeah. So
dummy.
This idiot. This is who. This idiot told himself that, hey man, I used Gorilla Glue on my mouth one time, a couple of times, and it all, it didn't work and everything. So he tried it again, but he used a cup.
No man,
dude, we don't need to do no more stupid challenges. No Gorilla Glue challenge. What was the other one? The cinnamon challenge. Don't do no stupid challenge that could get you messed up for the rest of your life. He took the Gorilla Glue, put it around the cup, put it on his mouth, and he said it's gonna come right off. Did it?
No.
No, it did not.
So I mean, and he thought the Gorilla Glue Girl was a joke.
Yeah.
And then trying to prove this, spell that, and trying to also get some little clout himself. He got the clout, all right, but not the kind he wanted.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a lot of people that's very sympathetic, that's sympathetic towards her situation. And then some people is like, well, damn, she should have known better because it's Gorilla Glue. But like I say, it's always that second one. It's always that second one. The second one is going to be one to get it worse than the first one. Just leave it alone, bro. Like, no. Like, it's Gorilla Glue.
Dude.
And I'm trying to see how she even did. Somebody just give her that and tell that she thought it was, because she would have to go to the hardware store to get the Gorilla Glue. That's what I'm trying to see. How did this mix up occur? Because you didn't go to the beauty shop, or did somebody just say, no, I got some Gorilla Glue. I'm gonna just use this. Like what were you thinking?
What was the idea behind that? Like, anything that come out the hardware store is not meant to be put on your body. Plain and simple. Like you go to the hardware store. I need to give me some hairspray. They don't sell that shit at the hardware store. The only thing you can get food is like in the front counter. You can get like a soda. You can get like some chips, or you can get like a Snicker bar. But you can't buy no fucking hairspray, nothing for your head. Hair products on aisle 24 at Home Depot. Right next to the drill and shit. What they call that stuff that you put on the grass to help it grow? Fertilizer
and all other stuff, man, dude. Just like y'all stop. This pandemic just taking a toll on people. Stop doing stupid ass shit. Sit your ass down somewhere, man.
It's the challenges, bro. Them challenges. Like we okay with all the other challenges, like the silhouette challenge and the pussy challenge and the crybaby challenge. That's all fine. It's good. Them challenges is like I can't keep watching that. but now you come. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. But now you putting plastic stuff and shit, all that shit.
Yeah, man.
Everybody wants to go viral.
Yeah, for the wrong reasons.
Oh, you went viral, all right.
Yeah, you gonna get viral. And then what was the other stuff? Those little pods, some little Tide pods or whatever.
Oh man!
Like what is why it look like candy? It ain't no fucking candy,
bro. Grunt. I can't pronounce his last name. Grunt. Tight end for the Bucks. Gronkowski. Yes, sir. Yeah. He was doing Tide commercials, and he had a funny Tide commercial, and I guess he said something about because the way how he talks like that, like dude like that, and he goes, hey man, what if I eat this? He's like, no. He kept saying, oh yeah.
Well, Grunk is a trip, man. I met him when I saw him throwing Cheetos at people when the Super Bowl came down here a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. It was like a little segment like inside the George R. Brown where some of the celebrities or football players were staying, and like the girl was showing me around, and she's like, yeah, this is where the NFL players were hanging out today. Open the door, and Gronk is like throwing stuff at people, and I'm like, is that Cheetos? I'm like, Gronk is on something, man. Like the boy, something wrong with that guy, man. Cool guy. Always doing something stupid, but dude, y'all find something else to do during this pandemic besides gluing your body parts to each other or Gorilla Glue or Tide Pod, whatever you're doing. Just sit down, read a book, find something else to do.
Right.
Pass the time out, please.
Pick up a hobby.
A good hobby.
Do something else.
Yeah. Find a trade or something.
Get in the stocks like we talked about last time. Something else. Shoot, man. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is our segment of the Acting Up show where we touch on mental illness real quick. So we don't have an article for you, but we can talk about, what's going on as well. So with the incoming weather that we're having, the snow, well, I don't know if it's going to snow or not. I don't know what's going to happen with the weather, but, we might get, I don't know if we're going to get locked in the house. I don't know what's going to happen. I know a lot of people are running out to the stores and getting whatever they can get. So with that being said, if we are locked in this house, there's some things that you could do to keep your sanity right. We've been everybody around the world and everywhere been battling the pandemic. And sometimes, you lose yourself. Sometimes you got to take time out for yourself to try to relax, chill out, get yourself together. I know when I was really on my real health kick, I used to do yoga. And after a good, hard workout, I would do yoga, stretching and everything. You don't have to do all the crazy poses, but you can stretch out and calm your mind. Throw on some meditation music real quick to calm and relax your mind, to just, relax, let your mind go free for a little bit. That's a really good tip right there. Just to, like I said, chill out, relax, gather yourself, and just chill out, man. We're dealing with a lot of stuff out there in the world. We're dealing with things that could really, make us go over the edge. Like what's in the comic book, the Joker. He was saying that, He was just one bad day away from losing his sanity. This ain't about the Joker. This is about us. This is about all of us. About being in control of, I say, your emotions, being in control of your health, your mental health. So take time out, relax, breathe in, breathe out, inhale, exhale. Get in charge of your life, man. So,
Agreed. Agreed. Well said.
so y'all have anything else y'all want to touch on with mental health?
Basically just keep your mind occupied, keep your mind going. Working out is best uh for your mental. It's just it relieves a lot of stress. I know running does too. I fell in love with running like 2 months ago, and it just clears a lot. It helps the blood flow, and I was reading somewhere that it helps your thoughts and your brain. It helps you remember a lot of things. Just keeping that blood flow going, keeping that heart pumping, and it has a lot of health benefits with it too. So yeah, man, absolutely. Working out is a great thing to do, and then it's also is good for your body.
Yeah.
It's good for your longer health for yourself. So, cause we all gotta take care of our bodies, cause we only get one, and you know, just keep your mind occupied and just stress yourself out. Just go to a park, and just run.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
know.
And just another thing is just planning, vision. Set your vision. Take time to write your goals and aspirations, not just for the week or the month, but like look 10 years, and 5 years, 1 year. Shout out to my church. We just did a workshop the other day. And it really spoke on vision and just kind of like um the pastor started off with just talking about, hey, how would you want your obituary to be written, right? Write your obituary and you work backwards from that, right? And where you want to be 10 years from now, where you want to be 5 years from now, and then write your daily goals. Okay, so it'll take what are you working towards each day towards that goal? So write down something to do towards that goal each day. And so
Mhm.
that's
Amen and amen again. I agree with you, gentlemen. All good tips of how to help yourself out mentally. So y'all take note of that, and y'all find something else to keep yourself preoccupied. So that being said, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is the sixth show. Yeah, this is the sixth show of the Acting Up Show. Yeah,
It's
man.
the sixth show.
Man, number six, episode number 6, man. So thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into our show, spending time with us. Watch us out on Fanbase, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, of course. This is where you can watch the show. Uh, it was a great show, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
oh, no doubt, no doubt. It was definitely
always.
good. It's always a good time with the acting up crew. More stuff to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we're going to try to do soon, next weekend, I believe, the O'Shea premiere, the show that myself, Mike is a part of, and Chris is a part of it well too. But they got to find the right role for him. I know he's going to be helping out and doing the thing, doing his thug thizzle, doing his thing on set or whatever. So
No doubt.
it looks good. We're going to try to see if we can get an interview with the director, Eric Hunter.
Yeah. Shout out to Eric Hunter. He's a
Yeah,
man. He's a great director. He makes you feel comfortable on set.
yeah.
And then he gets everybody involved.
Mm.
So man, shout out to him. He's giving people opportunities. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
Yeah. So definitely, and that's gonna probably we're gonna kick off a new segment when we come back because we're gonna take a little break. When we come back, we're gonna kick off that new segment, Spotlight. So we'll be spotlighting different people, and from acting to directors to music. So we'll have a spotlight segment that we're gonna be bringing back.
Mm. And that should be really fun too, talking to people like you said around Houston and everything. If we can get Eric on here, which will be really awesome and will be really good too, because the trailer is nice. You can go on my page. I'll send that link to. Well, I sent that link to you guys already. The trailer of O'Shea, and it looks dope. It looks I'm about to say official. What is official, Jane? Official. My gosh. Struggling. But yeah, it looks good. So got some good big things coming up in Houston. Also, check out Narco Sub on Amazon Prime. That's from the guys who, some of the guys who myself and Mike done stunt training with. That is out as well too. And I haven't watched it myself, but it's action packed. Got a couple familiar faces on there. Also, some of the people that we worked with the stunt crew are on there as well, which is dope. That's dope. I love that. So and they also film some spots in Houston on the Narco Subs. So yeah.
Yes,
Nice.
sir.
Nice.
And shout out to my good friend, my brother, from another mother, Maven Gray. He dropped a few songs for the for Valentine's. My boy right here, Maven Gray. Can't see it, but you go on my Instagram page. I'm tagging him on a lot of projects. He's been working. He's been going. He's been getting it in. We ate. I got another friend of mine. He opened up a spot in Porter, Texas called Chicken Heads, and I ate Chicken Heads is official. Might go over there probably sometime later tomorrow or today. And you'll see that on my Instagram page. We're gonna be promoting a lot of people's projects, man. I know my sister-in-law, she has an hair salon, and she's getting her studio going. She does locks. Her business is called God Locks. Yeah. Nice. So yeah, she got that going, and yeah, man, just working. Oh, and shout out to Dog Face Clothing Line, another good friend of mine. I was supposed to get some t-shirts to promote his business, but he has a very great clothing line, good t-shirts, hats, masks, and everything like that. So yeah, man, just working. So I'm gonna have all of that merchandise for you guys to see when we go back next show.
Sounds good, man. So for all y'all out there in the Houston, Texas area, y'all be careful in this crazy weather. That they say you don't need to go nowhere. Sit your ass at home. Please. They just had like a crazy pileup a couple days ago in Fort Worth, and that was ridiculous, man.
Thoughts and prayers go to the 5 victims and their families.
Yeah.
Six.
Yeah. Hearts and prayers to them.
Hearts and prayers to them, man.
Happy Valentine's Day, Black History Month. And speaking of Valentine's Day, don't fall for the okie doke if you got to get him or something. Make sure it's nice, but don't spend all your hard-earned coins on that. Right. My God, man.
And do not watch Malcolm and Marie like on Valentine's. Don't watch it.
If you value your relationship, don't watch it.
Wait till February 15th.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get out, watch it.
Yeah. Don't watch on Valentine's Day. You can watch it. Just don't watch it
on Valentine's Day. Just don't watch it. Wait till June or something.
Wait then, man.
No, wait then.
Man, just saying, don't spend all your hard-earned coins on Valentine's Day. You got bills afterwards, man. Shoot.
Yeah.
Hellsberg diamonds my ass and shit and all that. Anyways, y'all have a good one. Be safe out there. Acting Up Show.